Hey you guys, welcome back to the Pink Butterfly. It's your girl, Lady Sylvia. How you doing? To my new subscribers, thank you so very much. I'm like in shock. Thank y'all. To everybody that's been rocking with me from day one, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching and sticking with your girl. Um, so today we just gonna kind of jump right into it because I think I got a lot to say. Um, so obviously we all know about the mass shooting that took place at a gay club in Orlando. And some of the comments that I have seen on like other people's Twitter page and things like that, I've only seen comments that other people have reposted. I personally do not know anyone that have made vile, harsh, unloving, unchristian statements like that's what they deserve because they were gay or they were living in sin. I personally have not seen any of that from any of the people that I know that I call friend and or acquaintance. I've only seen reposts of that. But let me just say this. They got me thinking about the super judgmental Christian or Muslim or Jewish person or atheist, agnostic, whoever you serve, whatever you serve, que sera, sera. But for all my super saved saints, don't sit on your mountaintop and look down the valley at everybody else you think is beneath you because you're a Christian. Never, from Genesis to Revelations, in the 66 books of the Bible and 72 books in the Catholic Bible, did I ever read of a place where Jesus hated people and he condemned people for what they did. He loved them in spite of. You can't catch bees with vinegar, baby. You got to catch bees with honey. You cannot look down your nose upon somebody else because you think you so super saved and you're such a Christian that that's what those people deserve because they were in a gay club. Number one, everybody in a gay club is not necessarily homosexual. They might just have real good party atmosphere. Number two, if they were homosexual, how does that impact your life? It does not. Okay? I cannot stand when super spiritual, super saved saints sit on a soapbox and pretend that they don't have a past. Are you kidding me right now? We all have a past. The Bible says all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Not some, not lesbians, not homosexuals, not drug dealers, not atheists, not black, not white, not Mexican, not Puerto Rican. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So for my super saved Christians who think that these people got what they deserve, I pray for you. To my homosexual brothers and sisters, I will say this. I do have two acquaintances that I was in the army with that are homosexual. One of them is married to a female and the other one is still single. The single one pretty much posts daily her disdain for Christians speaking out against homosexuality. And I had to let my sister know, sweetie, that's not every Christian. See, you mad at the people who are saying that the homosexual people in the club or whomever was in the club got what they deserve, and you're lumping all Christians into one category. You're doing the exact same thing. You're lumping all Christians into one category. You're doing the same thing that you're mad at Christians for. You saying Christians lump all the people that were in the homosexual club in one category, but you're lumping all Christians in the same category. All Christians are not the same. And I had to let her know, I'm a Christian. I love God. I serve God. I worship God. I am nowhere near perfect. Lord knows I have a potty mouth like nobody's business. It don't make no sense. I can teach sailors how to cuss, honey, just in everyday conversation. Does that make me less of a Christian? Mm-mm. Does that make it that I am less worthy to enter the kingdom of heaven? Mm-mm. Everybody has a shortcoming, someplace that they fall off. You can't tell me because now you a super saint that you don't remember your past. I remember when I was a resident of Thoughtsville. And I'm pretty sure you will remember when you was a resident of Thoughtsville too. Okay? Keep it real. Just because I don't live there anymore does not mean that I don't remember where I used to reside. I don't have to take where I was into where I am, but just because of where I am does not mean I have to look down on people that are still there. You pray for people and you let it go. You don't tell people what they're doing is wrong. You don't chastise people. You are not God. You are not Jesus. You have no heaven or hell to put them in. And anybody that tells you that what you're doing is wrong, they can tell you what you're doing is wrong in love, but they're not to judge you. I can't say, oh, Sheila, you're having sex out of wedlock and you're wrong. She know that. And I would never approach Sheila. I don't really know a Sheila, so, okay, that's why I said that. But I would never approach Sheila and say, Sheila, you know, the Bible says that you should not fornicate. I will pray for Sheila behind the scenes. She'll probably never know that I'm praying for her in that area. And I pray for it. I thank God for her deliverance, and I let it go. I'll never tell somebody that I was praying for them in a situation when they didn't ask for my opinion. They didn't ask for the prayer. That's not what we do. If you're a true Christian in your heart, you pray for people and you let it go. You let it go. I was just aggravated and I was bothered by the super soul saints that don't remember that they had a past that they were delivered from, and how dare you have the nerve, the audacity, and the unmitigated gall to sit up on your high horse and look down your nose to anybody else. Because truth be told, there was one Jesus Christ on this earth, and he has ascended into the heaven. Every single person from the pulpit to the pew has something that they struggle with. So just because my sin is not your sin does not mean that it is not sin. There is no big sin and no little sin. Homosexuality is the same thing as stealing, and killing is the same thing as robbing. I mean, there is no big sin, there is no little sin. So how dare judging people sin? You cannot sit up there and judge people and think that you got it all together. When people tell me that they got it all together and they know better and they do better and they got it all together, I don't fool with those kind of people, because you're a lie. You will never stop learning, growing, maturing, and changing until they lay you out in that box. Until then, you should always be changing, learning, growing, maturing, going higher in God, higher in your spirituality, learning something new about yourself, about the world, about the people around you, growing in love, patience, and tolerance. Because let's remember, you was out there at one point in time doing what you was doing, and you didn't like nobody to come at you and tell you your shortcomings and where you were going wrong. And truth be told, for my super saved Christians and whomever else, you still don't want nobody to come and tell you what you doing wrong just because you pray every day and you go to church every Sunday. The devil was in heaven, the highest of the highest angels. So none of us are perfect. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. To anybody who feels judged and condemned by someone who calls himself a Christian, do sign to that person. Deuces. They have yet to master or learn or walk in the art of love. You can't catch bees with vinegar. You gotta catch bees with honey. There is no way in the world Jesus could have transformed as many lives as he did by going around pointing fingers and saying, you this, you that, you going to hell, you this. He opened up his heart. He showed compassion, and he gave them love. You don't have to like everything that everybody do. You don't have to respect it, but you got to love them. You love people where they are. Where they are. My children may not turn out to be what I want them to be, but I will love them. I will stand in their corner, and I will beat somebody down behind mine. I don't have to love what you do. I don't have to like what you do. All I have to do is be your mom, be your friend, be your confidant, be your support system. I don't care what you're into. I'm going to be there for you. So if somebody is feeling judged and ostracized by someone who calls himself a Christian, hit me up in that email, thepinkbutterfly07@yahoo.com. I'm here for you. I don't care what you're into, freaky deaky, smoking, whatever you're into. That don't concern myself with what people are into, because I don't need nobody concerning themselves with what I'm into. Okay? Hit your girl up. I got your back. I will support you. I will motivate you. I will encourage you. I will inspire you. This is a judgment-free zone. I never toot my own horn, but the one thing I can say about me, that every single person that is my true friend has ever said, is that I am the one person that they feel comfortable and confident coming and tell me something that they into or that they doing, and they know I will not judge them. It is not my place to judge anybody, because I have no heaven or hell to put anybody in. I have no heaven, no hell to put nobody in. Hell, I'm trying to stay out of hell my damn self. So I can't tell you what you're doing is wrong. I can pray with you, and I can pray for you, and I can try to show you if you ask me, but I will never insert and interject myself into somebody's business who did not ask me. And even if you ask me, I'm only going this far, because the true work is between you and God. Okay? So I hope this rant and this rambling made sense to somebody. And again, like I said, if you need somebody to encourage and motivate you, I don't care what you're doing, hit your girl up. I love you guys. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.